Imagine standing in a bustling ancient marketplace, the air thick with the scent of fresh herbs, rosemary, thyme, and lavender mingling with the earthy aroma of just harvested roots and berries. The chatter of merchants fills your ears as they call out their wares: fresh garlic from the valley, hawthorn berries picked at dawn, healing spices from distant lands. The cobblestone streets are alive with color: crimson peppers hanging in bunches, golden turmeric roots piled in woven baskets, and deep purple elderberries glistening in clay bowls. In one corner, an elderly woman with silver hair braided with herbs carefully selects bunches of hawthorn berries, her weathered hands steady and sure. She holds each cluster up to the light, checking for ripeness, her eyes, bright despite her years, revealing a lifetime of knowledge. She's not just shopping for flavor or decoration. She's gathering the very ingredients her family has trusted for generations to keep their hearts strong, their blood flowing smoothly, and their spirits high. Watch as she moves through the market with purpose, stopping to exchange knowing glances with the herbalist, a woman whose own mother taught her which plants heal and which harm. They speak in low tones about whose grandson recovered from heart palpitations, whose aunt now climbs stairs without gasping, all thanks to the remedies carefully prepared in their kitchens. Now fast forward to today. The scene shifts to a gleaming modern pharmacy, with bright fluorescent lights reflecting off white tile floors. Here stands another senior, perhaps 75, dressed in comfortable athleisure wear, her fitness tracker glowing on her wrist. She scans the shelves methodically, her reading glasses perched on her nose as she compares labels on various heart medications and supplements. Her smartphone buzzes, a reminder to take her afternoon pills, another to drink water, and yet another tracking her 8,000 steps for the day. She's navigating an overwhelming world of choices: omega-3s, CoQ10, statins, beta-blockers, aspirin, magnesium. She pulls up her health app, checking her doctor's notes, her latest blood pressure readings, and her medication schedule. Despite all this technology, there's something in her eyes, the same searching look as the woman in the ancient marketplace. A desire not just to survive but to thrive. Two worlds, thousands of years apart, separated by technology, medical advances, and scientific understanding. Yet both women are searching for the same thing: a healthy, resilient heart that will carry them through their days with energy and vitality. Both want to feel confident in their bodies, to maintain their independence, to be there for the people they love. Welcome to Ageless Health Journey, where we bridge the wisdom of the past with the science of the present to help you live your healthiest, most vibrant life, at any age. I'm your name, and this channel is dedicated to one simple belief: that getting older doesn't mean giving up on feeling great. It means becoming wiser about how we care for ourselves. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey through time, exploring how heart health has been nurtured, protected, and restored from ancient civilizations to the cutting-edge clinics of today. We'll walk through Egyptian temples, Greek healing centers, Chinese medicine halls, and Ayurvedic wellness sanctuaries. Then we'll step into modern cardiology clinics, research laboratories, and the homes of people just like you who have transformed their heart health. Whether you're looking for natural ways to support your heart, curious about the latest medical breakthroughs, seeking to understand your diagnosis better, or simply want to feel empowered and informed in your health journey, you're in exactly the right place. So grab a cup of tea, maybe hawthorn if you're adventurous, get comfortable, and let's begin. Let's begin with a story that might sound familiar, perhaps even echo your own experience or that of someone you love. Meet Margaret, a 79-year-old retired librarian from a small town in Vermont. For most of her life, Margaret prided herself on her fierce independence and vitality. She was the woman who walked 3 miles to the farmer's market every Saturday morning, rain or shine, her canvas bags ready for fresh vegetables and flowers. She tended a lush vegetable garden that was the envy of her neighborhood, rows of tomatoes, peppers, beans, and herbs that she'd can and preserve each fall. She never missed her weekly book club, where she was known for her sharp wit and even sharper literary insights. She volunteered at the local elementary school, reading to first graders every Tuesday. Her grandchildren loved visiting her because Nana is more fun than Mom. She actually has energy to play. Margaret had always been healthy. She'd never smoked, rarely drank more than a glass of wine at dinner, and prided herself on cooking meals from scratch. She thought she was doing everything right. But a few years ago, subtle changes began creeping in, so subtle she almost didn't notice at first. Climbing the stairs to her bedroom left her breathless, forcing her to pause halfway up to catch her breath. She told herself it was just the humidity, or that she'd climbed too quickly. Her ankles would swell by evening, leaving indentations when she pressed them. She assumed it was from standing too long in the garden. Sometimes, while sitting quietly reading, her heart would suddenly race, pounding so hard she could feel it in her throat, for no reason at all. These episodes terrified her, but they passed and she convinced herself they were nothing. Just stress. Just age. Just life. The fatigue was harder to dismiss. Margaret, who had always been an early riser, found herself sleeping later and later. The walk to the market became shorter as she started driving instead. The garden grew smaller each year. The book club discussions drained her when they used to energize her. At first she brushed it off as just getting older. After all, wasn't this what happened? Weren't you supposed to slow down? She'd seen her own mother decline in her 80s, and Margaret was determined not to become a burden. So she hid her symptoms, made excuses, and soldiered on. But one sunny afternoon in July, everything changed. Margaret was in her garden, wearing her favorite wide-brimmed hat, watering her prized heirloom tomato plants. She bent down to check for ripeness, felt a sudden wave of dizziness, and the next thing she knew she was lying on the ground, dirt under her fingernails, her watering can overturned, water soaking into the soil beside her. Her daughter Lisa, who had stopped by to drop off groceries, found her there. The terror in Lisa's voice as she called 911 still echoes in Margaret's memory. At the hospital, after an EKG, echocardiogram, and blood tests, Margaret received news that would change her life: atrial fibrillation and early-stage heart failure. The cardiologist, a kind but serious woman in her 50s, explained that Margaret's heart was no longer beating in a regular rhythm, and it wasn't pumping blood as efficiently as it should be. The words heart failure felt like a death sentence. Margaret had always associated those words with the end, with hospital beds and giving up. She sat in the sterile examination room, the fluorescent lights harsh overhead, and felt a wave of emotions: fear, confusion, anger, and a deep sadness she couldn't quite name. The cardiologist prescribed a carefully calibrated regimen: a blood thinner to prevent stroke, a beta blocker to control her heart rate, a diuretic to reduce fluid buildup, and an ACE inhibitor to help her heart pump more efficiently. Margaret left with a pill organizer, a list of foods to avoid, including many she loved, instructions to monitor her blood pressure daily, and a follow-up appointment in 6 weeks. That night, alone in her house, surrounded by the books she'd loved her whole life, Margaret cried. She cried for her independence, for her garden, for the future she'd imagined. But Margaret was, above all, a librarian, a researcher, a seeker of knowledge. Tears turned to determination. If her heart was struggling, she would do everything in her power to help it. She would follow her doctor's orders, yes, but she wanted to understand. She wanted to do more than just passively take pills. She wanted to care for her heart in every way possible. One quiet afternoon, while sorting through old family recipes tucked in a wooden box in her attic, recipes she'd inherited from her mother and grandmother, Margaret found something unexpected: a faded letter, yellowed with age, written in elegant script. It was from her great-grandmother, Sophia, who had emigrated from a small village in Tuscany in the early 1900s. The letter, addressed to Sophia's daughter, Margaret's grandmother, described life in the old country and the remedies they used to keep healthy without doctors or hospitals. One passage caught Margaret's eye. Each spring, we would walk to the hills and gather the white flowers and red berries of the hawthorn tree. Mama would steep them into a tea, which we drank each morning. She said it strengthened the heart and calmed the spirit. Your papa's heart was weak after the fever, but the hawthorn helped him work again. Never forget these old ways, even in your new country. Intrigued, Margaret did what she did best: she researched. She spent hours at her computer, diving into medical journals, herbalist websites, and clinical studies. She discovered that hawthorn, Crataegus, had been used for centuries across Europe and Asia specifically for heart health. Modern studies showed it could improve blood flow, strengthen heart contractions, and even help with symptoms of heart failure. She learned about garlic, a staple in her Italian family's kitchen, and its impressive cardiovascular benefits. lowering blood pressure, reducing cholesterol, and preventing arterial plaque. She found studies on omega-3 fatty acids, CoQ10, magnesium, and other supplements that supported heart health. But Margaret was also cautious. She brought her research to her cardiologist, expecting skepticism. Instead, the doctor smiled. "I'm glad you're taking initiative," she said. "Hawthorn is actually quite well studied. Just make sure we monitor you closely since you're on blood thinners. And yes, garlic is wonderful. Just keep it consistent so it doesn't interfere with your medications." That conversation was a turning point. Margaret realized she didn't have to choose between modern medicine and traditional wisdom. She could blend both. Margaret decided to create her own heart healing protocol. She continued her medications faithfully, setting phone reminders and using a pill organizer. But she also started making hawthorn tea each morning, using dried berries ordered from a reputable herbalist. She added fresh garlic to her meals, minced into tomato sauce, roasted with vegetables, stirred into soups. She began practicing gentle yoga, following a senior-friendly video every morning. The instructor's calm voice guided her through stretches and breathing exercises that left her feeling centered and strong. She joined a local walking group specifically for people with heart conditions, where she found camaraderie and accountability. Most surprisingly, Margaret learned to meditate. She, who had spent her whole life in her head, surrounded by words and thoughts, discovered the profound peace of simply sitting, breathing, and being present. She started with just 5 minutes a day and gradually increased to 20. Over the following months, something remarkable happened. Margaret's energy began to return, not all at once but in gentle waves. Climbing the stairs became easier. The swelling in her ankles diminished. Her heart rate steadied. Her follow-up echocardiogram showed improvement in her ejection fraction, a measure of how well her heart was pumping. But more than the medical improvements, Margaret felt something deeper. She felt connected, to her body, to her breath, to the rhythm of her days. She felt linked to her great-grandmother Sophia and the generations of women who had cared for their hearts with wisdom passed down through the years. She expanded her garden again, this time adding medicinal herbs. Hawthorn, she planted a tree, garlic, rosemary, and lavender. She started a journal where she tracked not just her blood pressure and symptoms, but also her gratitude, her observations about how different foods made her feel, and her small victories. Today at 79, Margaret is thriving. She's not cured, heart failure is a chronic condition, but she's living fully. She's back at book club, back volunteering with the first graders, back walking to the market on sunny Saturdays. She's even teaching a class at the local community center called Heart Health, blending old and new, where she shares her story and her research with other seniors. "I used to think my diagnosis was an ending," Margaret told me recently, her eyes bright. "But it was actually a beginning. It woke me up. It made me curious about my own body. It connected me to my heritage. I take better care of myself now than I did 20 years ago. My heart might be weaker on paper, but I've never felt stronger." Have you or someone you love faced heart health challenges? What solutions have you tried, and what traditions have you inherited from your family or culture? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience could be the spark of hope someone else desperately needs on their journey. Now let's travel back even further to a time before EKGs and echocardiograms, before pills and procedures, to the dawn of healing wisdom. Ancient Egypt, the heart as the soul, 3000 BC 30 BC. Close your eyes and imagine standing on the banks of the Nile River at dawn. The air is cool, the water glassy and calm, reflecting the first golden rays of sun. In the distance, the pyramids rise against the horizon, monuments to the ancient Egyptians' sophisticated understanding of medicine and anatomy. In ancient Egypt, the heart held a sacred position. Unlike modern medicine, which sees the brain as the seat of consciousness, Egyptians believed the heart was the center of everything. Emotion, wisdom, thought, morality, and life itself. The heart, or IB, was considered so vital that it was the only organ left in the body during mummification. All others were removed and stored separately, but the heart remained as it would be needed in the afterlife. During the weighing of the heart ceremony depicted in the Book of the Dead, a deceased person's heart was placed on a scale opposite the feather of Ma'at, goddess of truth and justice. A heart heavy with wrongdoing would tip the scales and be devoured. A light heart would grant passage to paradise. The heart was literally the measure of a life well lived. But beyond spirituality, Egyptian physicians were practical healers who understood the cardiovascular system remarkably well. The Ebers Papyrus, one of the oldest and most comprehensive medical documents, dating to around 1550 BCE, contains over 700 remedies and describes the heart as the center of a system of vessels carrying blood, air, and life force throughout the body. Egyptian healers prescribed specific foods and herbs for heart health. Garlic and onions were given daily to the laborers building the pyramids, not just for strength, but because healers observed that these foods seemed to protect the heart and improve circulation. Historical records show that when garlic rations were reduced, workers went on strike, suggesting they knew its value. Archaeologists have found garlic bulbs buried in the tombs of pharaohs, including King Tutankhamun's tomb. This wasn't just sustenance for the afterlife, it was a testament to garlic's revered status as a life-giving, health-protecting plant. The Egyptians also used honey as an anti-inflammatory and wound healer. Modern science now confirms honey's cardiovascular benefits. Pomegranate for blood health, rich in antioxidants that protect the heart. Figs and dates for energy and digestive health. Fiber supports heart health. Coriander and cumin for digestion. The gut-heart connection was intuitively understood. Egyptian physicians also emphasized the importance of balance in diet, activity, emotion, and spirit. Illness was seen as an imbalance, and treatment aimed to restore harmony. Ancient Greece, food as medicine, 800 BC 146 BC. Now let's sail across the Mediterranean to ancient Greece, where columns of marble temples rise against blue skies, and philosophers debate the nature of health and disease. Hippocrates, born around 460 BCE on the island of Kos, is often called the father of medicine. He revolutionized healing by moving away from superstition and toward observation and reason. His famous statement, "Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food," still resonates today. Hippocrates and his followers documented the use of garlic and hawthorn specifically for heart and circulatory health. They observed that certain people who ate these foods regularly seemed to have better endurance, stronger pulses, and longer lives. They recommended garlic for arterial health and hawthorn for what they called cardiac insufficiency, what we now know as heart failure. The Greek approach to health was holistic, based on the theory of the four humors: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. Health meant these humors were in balance, disease meant imbalance. Treatment included diet modification, whole grains, fish, olive oil, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and moderate wine, the original Mediterranean diet. Exercise. Greeks believed in the unity of body and mind. Physical training at the gymnasium was as important as intellectual training. Herbal remedies, including hawthorn, garlic, olive leaf, oregano, and thyme. Fasting. Periodic fasting was believed to cleanse the body and restore balance. Rest and moderation. The concept of sophrosyne, temperance, was central to Greek philosophy. Theophrastus, a student of Aristotle, wrote extensively about medicinal plants, including detailed descriptions of hawthorn's effects on the heart. The Greeks also understood the connection between emotions and heart health. They recognized that grief, anger, and stress could affect the heart, a connection modern cardiology now confirms through research on stress hormones and heart disease. Ancient China. The Emperor of the Body, 2700 BCE present. Travel east now to ancient China, where the Yellow River winds through terraced landscapes and traditional healers have been practicing for over 5,000 years. In traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, the heart is called the Emperor of the Body, the supreme ruler governing all other organs. The heart controls not just blood circulation, but also Shen, which encompasses consciousness, spirit, emotions, and mental clarity. The classic text, the Yellow Emperor's Classic of Internal Medicine, Huangdi Neijing, written around 2,700 years ago, describes the heart as the ruler of all organs, with the blood vessels as its messengers. When the emperor is strong and in balance, the entire kingdom, body, thrives. When the emperor is weak or disturbed, chaos ensues. Chinese healers use several approaches for heart health. Herbal medicine. Hawthorn berries, shanzhai, used for centuries to improve circulation. reduce chest pain and aid digestion, the gut-heart connection again. Dan Shen, red sage root to invigorate blood and clear stagnation. Ginseng, to strengthen qi, life energy, and support heart function. Ginger, to warm the body and improve circulation. Green tea, for its antioxidant properties. Acupuncture, specific points were identified to strengthen heart qi, calm heart fire, anxiety and palpitations, and regulate circulation. The heart meridian runs from the chest down the arm to the pinky finger. Movement practices. Tai Chi, often called meditation in motion, this gentle martial art has been shown in modern studies to lower blood pressure, reduce stress, and improve cardiovascular fitness. Qigong, breathing exercises combined with gentle movement to cultivate and balance qi. Walking in nature, especially in the morning to absorb fresh qi. Dietary therapy, food was categorized by energetic properties, warming, cooling, neutral, and prescribed to balance individual constitutions. Heart-healthy foods included red foods, Chinese dates, goji berries, tomatoes, believed to nourish the heart. Bitter foods, bitter melon, dandelion, to clear heat from the heart. Whole grains, especially millet and barley. Omega-3 rich foods like fish and walnuts. Emotional balance. TCM recognizes that the heart houses the spirit and is affected by emotion. Joy is the emotion of the heart, but excessive excitement can damage it. Practices like meditation and calming herbs were used to maintain emotional equilibrium. Chinese medicine also emphasized prevention through living in harmony with the seasons, sleeping properly, moderating sexual activity, and maintaining social connections. Ancient India, balance and consciousness, 5000 BC present. Our final stop in the ancient world is India, home to Ayurveda, one of the world's oldest holistic healing systems. Ayurveda means science of life. Ayur equals life, Veda equals science/knowledge. Dating back over 5,000 years, it was documented in sacred texts called the Vedas. In Ayurveda, the heart, hridaya, is not just a physical organ but the seat of consciousness, emotions and vital energy, prana. A healthy heart reflects a balanced life. An unhealthy heart indicates imbalance in body, mind, or spirit. Ayurveda identifies three fundamental energies or dashas: Vata, air/space, Pitta, fire/water, and Kapha, earth/water. Each person has a unique constitution, and health means keeping these dashas in balance. Heart disease can result from imbalances in any dasha. Vata imbalance, irregular heartbeat, anxiety, poor circulation. Pitta imbalance, inflammation, high blood pressure, anger affecting the heart. Kapha imbalance, arterial plaque, high cholesterol, sluggish circulation. Ayurvedic approaches to heart health. Herbs and spices. Arjuna bark, perhaps the most famous Ayurvedic heart remedy, used for thousands of years and now studied for its ability to strengthen heart muscle and improve function. Turmeric, powerful anti-inflammatory that protects blood vessels. Ginger, improves circulation and reduces inflammation. Garlic, called rasona, used for heart and vascular health. Ashwagandha, adaptogenic herb that reduces stress, a major heart risk factor. Triphala, herbal blend that supports digestion and detoxification. Dietary principles. Eat according to your dasha. Favor fresh whole foods. Use healthy fats like ghee, clarified butter, in moderation. Avoid overeating. Fill stomach only 3/4 full. Eat mindfully without distraction. Include all 6 tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, pungent, astringent, for balance. Daily practices, dinacharya. Wake before sunrise. Scrape tongue and practice oil pulling. Self-massage with warm oil, abhyanga. Yoga and pranayama, breathwork. Meditation. Eat largest meal at midday when digestive fire is strongest. Evening walks. Early bedtime. Fasting, upavasa, periodic fasting was prescribed to rest the digestive system and allow the body to heal. This wasn't starvation but mindful eating less to create space for healing. Meditation and mindfulness. Ayurveda recognized that mental and emotional stress directly impact the heart. Meditation practices were, and are, central to maintaining heart health. Panchakarma, seasonal detoxification treatments to remove toxins, AMA, that could clog channels and affect the heart. Across these ancient civilizations, Egypt, Greece, China, and India, certain themes emerge. The heart is more than a pump. It's the seat of emotion, consciousness, and life force. Food is medicine, particularly garlic, hawthorn, and heart-healthy whole foods. Movement, gentle, regular activity appropriate to age and ability. Balance, in diet, emotion, activity, and rest. Prevention, through lifestyle rather than just treatment of disease. Holistic care, addressing body, mind, and spirit together. Connection to nature, eating seasonal foods, moving outdoors, aligning with natural rhythms. These weren't just rituals or superstitions. They were grounded in careful observation, experimentation, and experience, passed down and refined through generations. And remarkably, modern science is now validating many of these ancient practices. Which ancient heart health remedy or practice are you most curious about? Is it hawthorn, garlic, Arjuna bark, Tai Chi, yoga, or perhaps the Ayurvedic practice of oil massage? Let me know in the comments, and if you're enjoying this journey through time and finding it valuable, don't forget to like this video. It helps others discover this information too. Now, let's step into the present and recent past, tracing the remarkable evolution of cardiology over the last few centuries. The birth of modern cardiology, 1600s to 1900s. For most of human history, the heart was a mysterious organ. Ancient physicians could feel pulses and observe symptoms, but they couldn't see inside the living heart or truly understand how it worked. In 1628, English physician William Harvey published De Motu Cordis, on the motion of the heart, proving that blood circulates through the body, pumped by the heart. This revolutionary work laid the foundation for modern cardiology. In 1816, French physician René Laennec invented the stethoscope, initially just a rolled-up tube of paper, allowing doctors to hear the heart's sounds and rhythms clearly for the first time. Suddenly, doctors could detect heart murmurs, irregular beats, and valve problems. The 1800s brought the discovery of blood pressure measurement, allowing physicians to quantify a vital sign of cardiovascular health. The sphygmomanometer, blood pressure cuff, became a standard tool. In 1903, Dutch physiologist Willem Einthoven invented the electrocardiogram, EKG/ECG, which records the electrical activity of the heart. This breakthrough allowed doctors to diagnose arrhythmias, heart attacks, and other conditions that were previously invisible. Einthoven won the Nobel Prize for this invention in 1924. The modern revolution, 1950s present. The mid-20th century saw an explosion of cardiovascular innovation. 1950s-60s. Open heart surgery became possible with the development of the heart-lung machine. Coronary angiography allowed visualization of blocked arteries. Pacemakers were developed to regulate heart rhythm. CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, techniques were standardized. 1970s-80s. Coronary artery bypass grafting, CABG, became a common procedure. Angioplasty was developed, using a balloon to open blocked arteries. Beta blockers and ACE inhibitors revolutionized heart failure and blood pressure treatment. Echocardiography allowed real-time imaging of the beating heart. 1990s to 2000s. Stents were introduced to keep arteries open after angioplasty. Statins dramatically reduced cholesterol and heart disease risk. Implantable cardioverter defibrillators, ICDs, saved lives by correcting dangerous arrhythmias. Advanced imaging, CT angiography, cardiac MRI, nuclear stress tests. 2010s present. Minimally invasive procedures. TAVR, transcatheter aortic valve replacement, allows valve replacement without open heart surgery. Precision medicine. Genetic testing helps predict risk and personalized treatment. Digital health. Wearable devices, Apple Watch, Fitbit, can detect arrhythmias and monitor health continuously. Advanced medications. PCSK9 inhibitors dramatically lower cholesterol. SGLT2 inhibitors help heart failure. Artificial intelligence. AI analyzes EKGs and images to detect problems humans might miss. Modern understanding of heart disease. Today we know that cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death worldwide, but we also know it's largely preventable and treatable. Modern medicine has identified key risk factors. Major risk factors. High blood pressure, hypertension, high cholesterol, especially LDL, smoking, diabetes, obesity, physical inactivity, unhealthy diet, excessive alcohol, chronic stress, poor sleep, family history/genetics. Modern treatment approaches. 1. Medications. For blood pressure, ACE inhibitors like lisinopril, ARBs like losartan, beta blockers like metoprolol, calcium channel blockers like amlodipine, diuretics like hydrochlorothiazide. For cholesterol, statins like atorvastatin, PCSK9 inhibitors like evolocumab, ezetimibe, fibrates. For heart failure, ACE inhibitors or ARBs, beta blockers, diuretics, SGLT2 inhibitors like empagliflozin, Entresto, sacubitril/valsartan. For arrhythmias, beta blockers, calcium channel blockers, and arrhythmics like amiodarone. Blood thinners for atrial fibrillation like apixaban, warfarin. For preventing blood clots, aspirin, clopidogrel. Other antiplatelet or anticoagulant medications. 2. Procedures. Diagnostic. Echocardiogram, ultrasound of the heart. Stress test, treadmill or chemical. Cardiac catheterization and angiogram. CT angiography. Cardiac MRI. Electrophysiologist study. Therapeutic. Angioplasty and stenting. Coronary artery bypass grafting, CABG. Valve repair or replacement, surgical or TAVR/TMVR. Pacemaker implantation. ICD implantation. Cardiac resynchronization therapy, CRT. Ablation for arrhythmias. Left atrial appendage closure for stroke prevention and AFib. 3. Cardiac rehabilitation. One of the most important modern advances is structured cardiac rehabilitation, a comprehensive program for people who've had heart attacks, heart failure, or heart procedures. It includes supervised exercise, gradually increasing activity safely, education, understanding your condition and medications, nutrition counseling, heart-healthy eating plans, stress management, techniques to reduce anxiety and depression, lifestyle modification, quitting smoking, managing weight, ongoing support, group sessions and individual counseling. Studies show cardiac rehab can reduce death rates by 25% and significantly improve quality of life, yet it's vastly underutilized. Only about 20% of eligible patients participate. 4. Lifestyle medicine. Perhaps the most important advancement is the recognition that lifestyle changes are foundational, often as powerful as medications. Nutrition. Mediterranean diet, rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, fish, olive oil, nuts. Diet, dietary approaches to stop hypertension. Plant-based diets. Reducing processed foods, sugar and unhealthy fats. Limiting sodium. Exercise. 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity per week, or 75 minutes vigorous. Strength training twice a week. Daily movement and reducing sitting time. Finding activities you enjoy so you'll stick with them. Stress management. Meditation and mindfulness. Yoga. Deep breathing exercises. Therapy or counseling. Social connections. Hobbies and purpose. Sleep. 7 to 9 hours nightly. Consistent sleep schedule. Treatment for sleep apnea, which dramatically increases heart disease risk. Smoking cessation. The single most important thing a smoker can do. Multiple methods available. Nicotine replacement, medications, counseling, apps. Weight management. Even modest weight loss, 5 to 10%, can significantly improve heart health. Focus on sustainable habits rather than crash diets. 5. Supplements and integrative approaches. Modern research is also validating some supplements for heart health. Always discuss with your doctor first. Omega-3 fatty acids. Reduce triglycerides and inflammation. CoQ10. May help with heart failure and statin side effects. Magnesium. Important for heart rhythm and blood pressure. Vitamin D. Low levels associated with increased cardiovascular risk. Hawthorn. Clinical studies support its use in heart failure. Garlic. Can modestly reduce blood pressure and cholesterol. Bergamot. Emerging research on cholesterol reduction. L-carnitine. May help with angina and heart failure. 6. Technology and monitoring. Modern technology empowers patients to participate in their own care. Home blood pressure monitors, track readings and share with doctors. Wearable devices, detect atrial fibrillation, monitor heart rate and activity. Smart scales, track weight and fluid changes. Apps, medication reminders, symptom tracking, diet logging. Telehealth, virtual visits with cardiologists. Continuous glucose monitors. For diabetics, diabetes is a major heart disease risk factor. Sleep trackers, monitor sleep quality and detect apnea. 7. Preventive screening. Modern medicine emphasizes early detection. Blood pressure checks, starting in childhood. Cholesterol screening, starting at age 20, earlier if risk factors. Diabetes screening, especially if overweight or family history. Coronary calcium scoring, CT scan to detect arterial plaque. Genetic testing, for familial hypercholesterolemia and other inherited conditions. The progress is stunning. In the 1960s, more than half of people who had a heart attack died. Today that number is less than 10%. Death rates from heart disease have dropped by more than 60% since their peak in the 1960s, thanks to better prevention, detection, and treatment. Yet heart disease remains the #1 killer globally. Why? Largely because of preventable lifestyle factors. We have the knowledge and tools. The challenge is putting them into practice. Have you tried any modern heart health solutions? Medications, procedures, cardiac rehab, or lifestyle changes? Which ones have made the biggest difference for you? Share your tips in the comments. Your experience could help someone else on their journey. And if you're finding this information helpful, please subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos on practical heart health strategies. So here's the question you might be asking. Which is better, ancient remedies or modern medicine? The truth is this is a false choice. The most effective, empowering approach often combines both, taking the best of each tradition. Think of it this way. Modern medicine excels at acute, life-saving interventions and precise diagnosis. Ancient wisdom excels at prevention, whole-person care, and sustainable daily practices. Together they're incredibly powerful. Why a blended approach works. 1. Modern medicine addresses immediate dangers. If you're having a heart attack, you need emergency intervention, angioplasty, stents, clot-busting drugs. Ancient remedies can't replace this. If your blood pressure is dangerously high or your cholesterol is extremely elevated, medications can bring them down quickly while you implement lifestyle changes. 2. Ancient practices support long-term health. Taking a statin is smart if you need it, but eating a Mediterranean diet rich in olive oil, fish, vegetables, and whole grains addresses the root causes of heart disease. Beta blockers control heart rate, but practicing Tai Chi or meditation reduces the stress that triggers dangerous rhythms. 3. Herbs can complement, not replace, medications. Research shows hawthorn can be safely used alongside many heart medications and may enhance their effects. Garlic supplements can support healthy blood pressure and cholesterol, working synergistically with medications. CoQ10 may help reduce side effects of statins while supporting heart muscle function. 4. Lifestyle changes reduce medication needs. Many of my viewers have shared that after implementing diet, exercise, and stress management, their doctors were able to reduce or even eliminate some medications. Option 4. Traditional Asian. Miso soup with tofu and vegetables. Brown rice or rice porridge. Steamed greens. Green tea. Herbal support. Hawthorn tea. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons dried hawthorn berries in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. Drink warm. Can add honey if desired. Green tea. Rich in catechins, antioxidants. May lower cholesterol and blood pressure. Don't steep too long, becomes bitter and more caffeinated. Morning supplements, with or after breakfast. Again, discuss with your doctor first. Omega-3 fish oil or algae-based 1000 to 2000 milligrams. CoQ10, 100 to 200 milligrams. Vitamin D, if deficient. Magnesium, if deficient. Any prescribed medications. Midday routine, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Lunch, 12 to 12:30 p.m. Ancient principles. Make lunch your largest meal, Ayurveda. Digestive fire strongest at midday. Eat slowly and mindfully. Include all 6 tastes for balance. Modern heart-healthy options. Option 1. Mediterranean bowl. Mixed greens and arugula. Grilled chicken or chickpeas. Tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, red onion. Quinoa or farro. Feta cheese, small amount. Olive oil and lemon dressing. Fresh herbs, parsley, mint. Option 2. Asian-inspired. Brown rice or soba noodles. Grilled salmon or tofu. Stir-fried vegetables, bok choy, broccoli, carrots, snap peas. Fresh ginger and garlic. Low-sodium soy sauce or tamari. Sesame seeds. Option 3. Plant-based. Lentil soup or stew. Large mixed salad. Whole grain bread. Hummus. Fresh fruit. Post-lunch activity, 12:30 to 1 p.m. Ancient practice. A gentle walk after eating aids digestion and prevents blood sugar spikes. Modern, even a 10 to 15 minute walk can lower post-meal blood sugar, improve circulation, aid digestion, reduce afternoon fatigue. Add to your daily step count. Afternoon routine, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Stress break, 2 to 2:15 p.m. Afternoon is often high stress. Take a 10 to 15 minute break. Options: meditation or deep breathing, gentle stretching, short walk, listen to calming music, call a friend, sit outside and observe nature, practice progressive muscle relaxation, hydration check, ancient, sip herbal teas throughout day, drink warm water. Ayurveda believes cold water dampens digestive fire. Modern, aim for 8 glasses water daily, more if active or hot weather. Apps can remind you to drink water with lemon, cucumber, or mint for variety. Afternoon snack, 3 p.m. if hungry. Heart-healthy options. Apple with almond butter. Carrot sticks with hummus. Handful of walnuts and dark chocolate, 70% plus cacao. Berries with a small amount of Greek yogurt. Whole grain crackers with avocado. Evening routine, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Exercise, 5 to 6 p.m. or when convenient. If you didn't exercise in morning or for additional movement. Ancient inspired. Tai Chi or Qigong. Yoga, more vigorous vinyas flow if appropriate for your fitness level. Dancing, swimming, walking in nature. Modern. Strength training, 2x/week minimum. Cardio, 150 minutes per week moderate or 75 minutes per week vigorous. Group fitness class. Cycling. Whatever you enjoy enough to stick with. Dinner, 6 to 7 p.m. Ancient principles. Eat lighter than lunch, easier to digest before sleep. Eat at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Avoid heavy, difficult to digest foods in evening. Modern heart-healthy options. Option 1. Mediterranean. Grilled fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, high in omega-3s. Roasted vegetables with olive oil and herbs. Small portion of whole grains or sweet potato. Side salad. Option 2. Anti-inflammatory. Turmeric chicken or tempeh. Steamed broccoli and cauliflower. Brown rice. Sautéed greens with garlic. Option 3. Plant-based. Black bean and vegetable stir-fry. Quinoa. Avocado. Fresh salsa. Corn tortillas. Additions: fresh garlic in your meal, anti-inflammatory, heart protective. Ginger, improves circulation, anti-inflammatory. Turmeric with black pepper enhances absorption. Fresh herbs, parsley, cilantro, basil. Evening walk, 7:30 to 8 p.m. Ancient practice. A gentle evening walk, traditionally done as the sun sets, aids digestion and promotes restful sleep. Modern addition. Walk with family or friends for social connection. Notice evening light and nature. Practice gratitude for the day. Allows food to digest before sleep. Evening wind down, 8 to 9 p.m. Ancient practices. Dim lights as sun sets, supports natural circadian rhythm. Self-massage with warm oil, Abhyanga and Ayurveda, deeply calming. Gentle stretching or restorative yoga. Reading sacred or inspiring texts. Modern. Limit screen time, blue light disrupts sleep. Use blue light blocking glasses if using screens. Take evening medications. Prepare for tomorrow, lay out supplements, workout clothes. Journaling, 8:30 p.m. 5 to 10 minutes of reflective writing. What went well today? What am I grateful for? How is my heart feeling, physically and emotionally? Any symptoms to note? Goals for tomorrow. This practice reduces stress, helps you notice patterns, tracks progress, processes emotions which affect heart health. Herbal tea, 8:30 p.m. Calming evening teas. Chamomile, calming, sleep promoting. Lavender, relaxing. Passion flower, reduces anxiety. Lemon balm, calming. Hawthorn, if not taken earlier. Bedtime routine, 9 to 9:30 p.m. Ancient principles. Early to bed, early to rise. Cool dark room. Calming pre-sleep rituals. Modern sleep hygiene. Consistent bedtime. Room temp 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Dark, quiet, use blackout curtains, white noise if needed. No screens in bedroom. Comfortable mattress and pillows. Bedtime meditation or breathing. 5 to 10 minutes of body scan meditation. 4-7-8 breathing. Yoga Nidra, guided relaxation. Gratitude meditation. Loving kindness meditation. This calms the nervous system and prepares for restorative sleep. Weekly practices. Once a week. Health monitoring. Weigh yourself, same time, same day. Check blood pressure, if you have hypertension. Review health journal and look for patterns. Review medication compliance. Plan heart-healthy meals for the week. Social connection. Join a walking group. Attend book club, religious service or community group. Call or video chat with distant friends/family. Volunteer. Learning. Watch educational content about heart health, like this channel. Read about nutrition, exercise or stress management. Try a new heart-healthy recipe. Twice a week. Strength training. Using weights, resistance bands or body weight. Strengthens muscles, bones and heart. Prevents age-related muscle loss. Improves insulin sensitivity. 20 to 30 minutes is enough. Monthly. Review with healthcare team. Check in with doctor if needed. Review medications and supplements. Discuss any concerns or symptoms. Update goals. Try something new. New exercise class. New meditation technique. New heart-healthy restaurant. New health podcast or book. Quarterly. Labs and screening. Blood work if recommended. Blood pressure check. Weight and BMI. Cholesterol panel. Blood sugar/A1C if diabetic or pre-diabetic. Goal review. What's working? What needs adjustment? Set new goals. Celebrate progress. Remember, this is a comprehensive template. You might, if you're just starting, pick 2 to 3 practices to begin. Maybe morning walk, hawthorn tea, and evening breathing. Add more as these become habit. If you're very busy, shorten each practice. Even 5 minutes of meditation helps. Combine practices, walk while doing breathing exercises. Use lunch break for movement. If you have physical limitations, all movement can be adapted. Chair yoga exists. Even stretching in bed helps. Swimming is low impact. If you have different cultural traditions, incorporate foods and practices from your heritage. Most cultures have heart-healthy traditional foods. Traditional movement practices from your culture. Which part of this routine are you most excited to try? What practices are you already doing that work well for you? Let me know in the comments, and if you have favorite heart-healthy recipes, remedies, or routines, please share them. Let's build a library of wisdom together. And if this detailed routine was helpful, please give this video a thumbs up so more people can discover it. Let's take a moment to bring this all together. We've traveled through time, from ancient Egyptian temples to modern cardiology clinics. We've met people like Margaret, who faced a frightening diagnosis but found hope and healing by blending old wisdom with new science. We've explored how different cultures across thousands of years have understood and nurtured the heart, not just as a pump, but as the center of life, emotion, and vitality. Here's what I hope you take away from this journey. 1. Heart health is a lifelong practice, not a destination. You don't fix your heart and move on. You care for it daily with awareness and love, making choices that support it over decades. 2. It's never too late to start. Whether you're 45 or 95, changes you make today can improve your heart health. Your body has remarkable healing capacity when you give it what it needs. 3. The most powerful approach blends wisdom traditions. Ancient practices weren't primitive, they were sophisticated observations refined over centuries. Modern medicine isn't cold and disconnected. It's built on rigorous science that saves lives. Together they're extraordinary. For, you have more control than you think. Yes, genetics play a role. Yes, some things are beyond your control. But your daily choices, what you eat, how you move, how you manage stress, how you sleep, who you connect with, these profoundly affect your heart health. You're not powerless. 5. Small changes compound over time. You don't need to overhaul your entire life tomorrow. Start with one practice. Master it. Add another. In a year, you'll be amazed at your transformation. 6. Heart health is whole person health. Your heart doesn't exist in isolation. It's affected by your emotions, your relationships, your purpose, your gut health, your sleep, your stress. True heart care addresses all of these. 7. Community and support matter. You don't have to do this alone. Connect with others on the same journey. Share your struggles and victories. Learn from each other. This is why I created this channel, to build a community of people committed to aging well. Remember Margaret? Let me update you on her story. When I spoke with her last month, she told me something beautiful. She said, "My heart failure diagnosis was the worst and best thing that ever happened to me. It was terrifying, yes, but it woke me up. It made me curious about my body for the first time in my life. It connected me to my great-grandmother and the wisdom she carried across the ocean. It taught me to slow down and actually feel my heartbeat, to notice my breath, to be present. I used to think my life was ending," she continued, her eyes bright with tears. "But it was actually beginning. I'm more alive now at 79 than I was at 70. I understand my body. I trust myself. I found practices that make me feel strong and connected. I have a community of people I walk with every week who understand what I'm going through. My ejection fraction is better. My symptoms are controlled. But more importantly, I feel empowered. I'm not just a passive patient following orders. I'm an active participant in my own healing. And that," she smiled, "makes all the difference." Margaret's story shows that hope and healing can come from both the wisdom of the past and the innovations of today. Your story can have the same arc. You have the power to take charge of your heart health, explore solutions both ancient and modern, and find what works best for your unique body and life. If you're watching this and feeling overwhelmed, start here. This week, choose one practice from the ancient traditions that resonates with you. Maybe it's drinking hawthorn tea, or adding garlic to your meals, or trying a 10-minute YouTube Tai Chi video. Choose one modern practice you'll commit to. Maybe it's a daily 15-minute walk, or tracking your blood pressure, or scheduling that overdue doctor's appointment. This month, add one more practice. Notice how you feel. Adjust what's not working. Celebrate what is. This year, build a sustainable routine that fits your life. Track your progress. See your doctor regularly. Adjust medications as needed with doctor. Find your community. I know you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but where do I actually start? I've created several resources to help. On this channel you'll find detailed videos on specific herbs and supplements for heart health, exercise routines designed for seniors and people with heart conditions, heart-healthy recipes from different cultural traditions, interviews with integrative cardiologists and other experts, guided meditations and breathing exercises, success stories from real people. In the description below I've linked to reputable supplement companies. I'm not sponsored, these are just brands I trust. Books on heart health, both modern and traditional. Apps for meditation, exercise, and health tracking. Organizations like the American Heart Association. How to find an integrative cardiologist. Coming soon. A free downloadable heart health toolkit with meal plans, exercise routines, and tracking sheets. A members-only community where you can connect with others on this journey. Monthly live Q&As where you can ask questions. I want to be crystal clear. I'm not a doctor, and nothing in this video should replace medical advice from your healthcare provider. The information I share is educational, based on research and traditional wisdom, but your situation is unique. Always consult your doctor before starting new supplements or herbs. Take prescribed medications as directed. Get regular checkups and screening. Report new or concerning symptoms immediately. Work with qualified practitioners. Never stop medications without medical supervision. Delay seeking medical care for serious symptoms. Rely solely on herbs or supplements for serious heart conditions. Ignore warning signs, chest pain, severe shortness of breath, fainting, etc. That said, I strongly encourage you to be an active, informed participant in your care. Ask questions. Do research. Bring ideas to your doctor. Find practitioners who listen and respect your goals. You deserve a healthcare team that sees you as a partner, not just a patient. If you found this video helpful, I'd be so grateful if you'd like this video. It seems like a small thing, but it tells YouTube that this content is valuable and helps more people discover it. Someone out there is searching for this information right now. Your like helps them find it. Subscribe to Ageless Health Journey. We post new videos every week on heart health, brain health, nutrition, exercise, and living vibrantly at any age. Subscribing means you won't miss the latest research, practical tips, and inspiring stories. Ring the bell. This ensures you get notifications when new videos drop. Some of our best content is time-sensitive, like videos on seasonal eating or responding to breaking health news. Share this video. Do you have a friend or family member who could benefit from this information? Someone dealing with heart disease or just wanting to prevent it? Send them this video. Post it on your social media. You might just change or save someone's life. Comment below. I read every single comment. Tell me, what resonated with you most? What practices are you going to try? What questions do you still have? What topics would you like me to cover next? Your comments don't just help me create better content. They create a community where we can all learn from each other. I want to leave you with one last image. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. You've been consistently walking, eating well, practicing stress management, taking your medications, and using the herbs and practices that work for you. You're stronger, more energetic, more confident in your body. You climb stairs without gasping. You play with grandchildren without exhaustion. You sleep well. Your last checkup showed improved numbers. Your doctor is impressed. But more than the physical changes, you feel different inside. You feel empowered. You understand your body. You trust yourself. You've proven to yourself that you can make changes and stick with them. You've connected with a community of people on the same path. You've found purpose in taking care of yourself so you can show up for the people and activities you love. That's not fantasy. That's entirely possible. I've seen it happen again and again. Could be your story. Your heart has been beating for you every single moment of your life. Roughly 100,000 times a day, over 35 million times a year, over 2.5 billion times in a lifetime, never stopping, never asking for thanks. Isn't it time you gave it the care and attention it deserves? The journey to heart health doesn't start tomorrow or Monday or New Year's Day. It starts right now with the very next choice you make. Maybe that choice is to take a walk after this video. Maybe it's to call your doctor and schedule an appointment. Maybe it's to order some hawthorn tea. Maybe it's simply to take a slow, deep breath and feel your beautiful, resilient heart beating in your chest. Whatever it is, start there. Thank you for joining me on this ageless health journey. Thank you for investing this time in yourself and your health. Thank you for being part of this community. Until next time, stay active, stay curious, stay connected, and remember, your best days aren't behind you. With the right care, knowledge, and practices, your best days are still ahead. Take care of that precious heart. It's the only one you have, and it's been taking care of you your whole life. I'll see you in the next video.